here we go. Welcome back to the channel and to another stream. And here we are then. Welcome back to part number 3 of Lago Maggiore in reverse. Part 3, final part today of Lago. But yeah, been really enjoying this race so far. So I thought today we would come on and complete the trilogy of Lago Maggiore reverse this week. And it looks as though we've come on. Oh yeah. We've timed it almost to absolute perfection. Just enough time to do a very quick, and it will be a very quick warm-up. And we'll see what kind of action we can get today on, like I say, really good race. Probably, well, yeah, I mean, this is the only race that I've done all week, isn't it? So, yeah, my favourite, the out of the dailies this week. So, yeah, we'll complete the trilogy tonight of Lago Reverse and see how it goes. Get myself ready. Very quick warm-up for the first one. I'll get straight into it tonight. Should be alright. I've had, well, we've done this all week, so fair bit of practice already. Very quickly get one lap in. Not bad. Load 23 is what we want to be doing, but we'll get that. Right, installation lap for today. Get us started. Right, so we'll see how we get on in the races today. Let me, yeah. Right, straight in today. But we have had a fair bit of practice in the streams this week on Lago. Like I say, it is the only race we've done all week. So, practice. We've had plenty of that. So, let's see how we get on. As we complete the Lago Maggiore, the trifecta of Lago Maggiore today. If it loads in, have a look. Right, we're in. So the Beamer is still the meta. I've had a bit of a go, a bit in the Beamer since Wednesday. So yeah, a bit of a decision about it today. Well, yeah, earlier today, a bit of a decision about this one. I had to go in the Beamer, matching the pace, pretty much the same, but one or two bits in the Beamer that the Nismo I just find was a bit more stable, with a bit more firm. So I thought we'll go with Nismo again. We've been using it all week. Know it by now. But how's it going to be in the first race, 3 minutes in? Have a look. Straight on with it today. No messing around in this one today. Right, it's the first race of part number 3 of Lago Reverse in P6. And we'll see today if we get the dramas we had on Wednesday. One or two bits on Wednesday, well, one bit in particular on Wednesday that was going on out of our control. Let's see if we get similar today as we go through. And the first lobby that we've come into is pretty quick, so we'll see how we get on. Oh, I've got something in my eye. Evening, Chris. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Someone's catching me. The gap's coming down a little bit. It was bigger than that about half a lap ago. Alright, it's one more lap to go. Still got something in me. I don't know what's going on. Okay, bear with it. One lap to go. Beamer's gaining all the time. Right, couple corners to go. Oh, there we go. Got to catch. You've been missing streams recently. Yeah, no worries, Chris. It's one of those. Can't be everywhere all the time. So yeah, no worries. Nice to see you in. There we go. Ugh. Eyelash is something that went in my eye on lap 2 or whenever it was. Well, not too bad. Jumping straight into that one. I think it was Demon from Vibe League in front of us in the BMW. Pretty sure it was. So GG's on that one. And when I finish scratching my elbow, we'll go and get ready for the next one. You sure that you're racing tonight, but you can't remember where? Right, okay. I'm sure that at some point somebody will ping you to say where you're supposed to be and when you're supposed to be there. Well, hopefully they should do. Right, 7 minutes. So yeah, a bit in between. I did try the Beamer. What did I do? I should be on here somewhere in the Beamer. Yeah, so Yeah, like I say, it was about the same. It was roughly the. It felt pretty much the same, but the car was a bit more twitchier than the Nismo. So I thought we'll go Nismo. We've been driving it all week. I've still got something in my eye, but the Nismo is what we've been running all week. So right, let's get back on. Where's Quali 57.4? I don't know. We might beat it tonight. I'm not sure. I'll try it. Give it a good go. Hello Demon, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, appreciate it, hope all is well. Yeah, GG's on that one. It was a great race. My first race of the stream. That's a tap on the wall. Nismo slides a bit, but the Beamer is a bit. Just found it slid a bit more on these corners here. Brake balance on. Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh. We'd have to really give it some, I think, tonight to beat our quali lap. A lot of grass cutting, I think, is going to be the theme of it in between the races. It's going to have to be the way. If we're going to beat this lap time, we're going to have to really push it. It's your first race as well, Demon. Well, hopefully we'll catch you again in the next one, or at some point later as well. Four minutes to go for the next one. We'll beat the time, knowing us right at the very end of the stream when it's time to go. Oh well. If that's the way, that's the way. think this grass around there tonight's going to get a very... it's going to get a very thorough cutting. It really will at this rate. Well, 2.5 minutes. Right, race number 2. Railway P6, another tough one by the look of it. But the time at the minute is still, it's getting us in relatively alright. 56.5 at top on tempo, so it's not bad. Uh, 56.5, about 9/10. It's about that. I think the BMW, it goes better than the Nismo in... they're going down the hill. The BMW is better going down there than the Nismo. But again, the Beamer, I found it a little bit more twitchier coming out the final couple of corners. Nismo a bit more planted. But the Beamer is definitely faster in other bits of the track. Right, 6th place in this one. I think just keep it all, yeah, just the same as before, brake balance and stuff. The same as the week has gone, really, on that one. Paddy on there. Missed that apex as well, but it's not too bad. Too bad then. Good evening, one. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Back from Bilbao. I'm just concentrating a bit then, obviously. Yes. Just preempting things in that one. But we came home in P7. And, oh, did our SR get knocked? Well, whatever happened, it's gone back up, so. But yeah, back from Bilbao, the Europa League final. One or two of my friends, they were a little bit there on the result, but it's like what I was saying to one of them, either way you look at it, somebody had to win, and that was the thing about it, I think, with that one, is that somebody, in the end, had to win. Right, we're going in. But I can imagine it was a good match to watch as well and to be there as well. A few of my friends are watching it on TV as well. Right, it's back in. The cycle continues now. 8 minutes. Just turn on that one. Start again. Might is on 2. I don't know, just turning is not. Don't know. Go again. The brake balance is on. How close can we get to this time in the kind of the first part? I don't think we'll do it in the first part of the stream. It'll take that long just to get into the zone of qualifying, I reckon, if we are going to really go for beating this time. Unless it comes out of complete luck. That was 0.6 we've just done. 0.4 is our PB. Damn. Into the wall. We'll go in the pit lane just because. Ugh. Car was going a bit anyway on the exit of the corner. Feel it going through the wheel. Bit of vibration. It was on the edge of losing traction. Anyway. Free tyre stop. Or free pit stop. I think that's going to be it. Yeah, we're out of time now. Oh well. Right, see how the next one's going to go. So 2 seconds for cutting that entire bit out. Right, here we go. See if we get a formation lap today. Controversy on Wednesday. The race control. I think they weren't quite sure what was going on Wednesday, that race where we had the formation lap. And it just went go. Just like halfway round the corner. And everyone went off the track. Right, race number 3, P8. Got Demon back in. Just ahead of us, good time as well, 57.1. I don't know, is there a real need to improve the time? I'd say yes and no. Depends on the lobby. So this one, it's P8. 57s are going as high as 6. So, I don't know, yes and no. I don't think there isn't an absolute must to improve the time at this stage, but it'd be nice if we can. Yeah, thanks, one. Have a good race. Appreciate it. Let's see what we can do. In P8. Brake balance 2 to the rear. Traction off. Ready to go. The B&W, I had it on 2 to the rear, and it's, again, it just went the same as the Nismo pretty much, apart from a bit of twitchiness on these corners here at the end of the lap. Right, it's P8. Hello, Edward. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it, as always. Hope all is well. get it as close as we can to the wall for the better exit. Bit wobbly on that corner. Might lose out here, might not. Oh, it's hard to tell whether they're up. I mean, they are there, but I just can't tell if they're actually up or going up the inside or not. Oh, they'll get it on this one. We're going to have to, otherwise we're going to cause a collision. 6 seconds, we should be fine. Still pretty close though, 4.7 seconds. Right up to top. The top runners. That's not bad. Got 7, pretty close. 5.7 behind the winner. GG's. What's petrol at the back? Did see petrol sneaking in at the back of the field. I'm guessing, I'm pretty sure I'm the only Nismo that's running today. Well, the only one so far, the GTRs that's running. Not bad, that one. E7. Well, we saw something at the beginning, didn't we? And yeah, it looked like it was the wall that sticks out on the final corner going backwards. Yeah, thanks one for the GGs. Appreciate it as always. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain, that wall on the last corner. Eight and a half minutes till the next one. So still the Beamers, mate. I had a bit of a look at this earlier, but it's still pretty much BMWs, isn't it? I think this guy from Brno was in on Wednesday. And not bad. Very tidy. 55.6 P12 in the world. That's pretty good. Well, very good. Steer. It's going to go off. We'll cut the grass in that corner then, shall we? For the pirouettes to suit. Going racing. Yeah, no worries, Chris. Big thanks for tuning in. Absolute hero. And we will no doubt see you again very, very soon. And enjoy the racing. Oh. Oh, now. No! Oh, that was probably, I think, that was our fastest middle sector of the entire week. Or it was very close to being our fastest middle sector of the entire week at 122.9. Four and a quarter to go. It's not going to go. Here it is. Oh, this one's slower though, but 220 to go. 58 flat. Not quite on this one. 57.7. Well, it keeps us on our toes, most definitely, trying to beat our qualifying time in between each race. Right, 22.9. We know we can do it. That's what we need to beat our qualifying time. 22.9 in that, is it the middle sector of the lap? Or anything quicker than that. Right, this one is 7th. Good luck to Demon again as well. It comes in. Demon P5. Hello, Alan, and going good as well. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well on Happy Friday. Happy Friday on Lago Maggiore Reverse. The final part of this week's trilogy on Lago Maggiore. Is that a Mazda behind us? That'll be the a Tenza Group 3, won't it? In the looking very Rickard Rydell BTCC 1998 on there, late 90s. Yeah, thanks Demon for the GL as well. Not bad, but it's just a compromise down there. Yeah, thanks Leah, good looks as well, appreciate it. Get on the power early as possible. You see that one coming, the cutback from behind. T1. I'd like to grass cutting, it'll do. Hang on. That was a bit pushy, yeah. Oh. Not needed at all, really. Do me a favour, push me to the penalty line. Yeah, appreciated, but you obviously don't have to do that if you don't want to. Just get rid of me any point. We're going to go to at least 7th, but it's then getting back in the train again. Right, there's the gap I can see. That's the gap I want. I don't think we're going to get it, though. Oh, might do, might do. I'm in the braking zone now. Right, get on with it. Something's happened in front. I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden, Demon is in the pound seat at the minute. By the look of it. Let's keep going. So pound seat basically means good position. It's a saying, a English saying. Anyone's wondering. Hello Tempo, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, appreciate it, hope all is well. You might have hit a wall. Yeah, I saw two cars go off, must have been one of them that, I don't know if you was taken out or I couldn't quite see. That beamer there, 3 tenths behind us on the move. Stamp it on the power so they don't get a run at us. Try this instead. No, not quite. I'll do P6 though. No, you put it in the wall. Well, does happen, bounce back in the next one. Not enough space for 3 cars. Don't think so. Going down that bit from to down towards the hairpin. Yes, and GG's Demon inheriting the P1. I got myself a penalty on lap 2 corner cutting, and then we got back through. Yep, cheers one. I'm going good with the GGs once again. Appreciate it as always. And Alan as well. Yeah, not too bad. We penalty coming in. They somebody watching it as well. Right, 8 minutes. Put me mediums back on. Right, I've got a bit of time. Tempo, yeah, tempo very quick. Very, very fast is tempo. I've followed all these this week. Right, I'll go down here for a bit. Is there any down here? There's one there. Okay, we'll take that one. We'll take this one. 70, 56.1. Right, 7 minutes. So yeah, 0.5 in the Beamer on main account. Right, 23 flat this time. The braking for the hairpin wasn't amazing. No. Well, it done it, but that was it again. Last corner. It's there again. No. Oh, 24 thousandths outside of PB. That lap, which is done. Right, 23.2. Six. Right, that's it. Still 57.4. We've had little snippets here and there, I think, of indication that we can go faster on a good lap, on the lap. But turn one catches out. It can do. It definitely can. I tend to brake, so where the track markings come in, I tend to brake on there, and I always tend to go right across to the left, as far left as I can, run the apex all the way to the end, and then it opens up the corner, and then just pretty much just swing straight across the track, get on the apex, and just power straight up and out, and then keep the car straight, go straight for the apex, out the corner. Keeps the car straight, keeps it increasing in top speed out the corner. Got an itchy nose for some reason. Barney. We're being watched again. Well, good luck to Ollie, who's tuning in to the stream. Watching. Right, okay. Very closely. Well, good luck in this one, going from P8. Take care. Yeah, no worries, Adam. Big thanks for tuning in, as always. And we shall, no doubt, see you again very soon. And thanks to the GLHF as well. We're getting ready to go again. Lago Maggiore. Yeah, GL Demon as well. Right, this time don't cut that corner and get a penalty. But it's, again, it's one thing to say it, another thing to do it. Ready to go. Yeah, and GL Tempo as well. It's going to be leading us out on this one. Yeah, see how we get on. I just got just about cut across. Bit of a battle in front. The car was quite understeery through it before. I don't know. Let's try it on this lap. A bit closer this time. This one's getting a bit feisty at the minute. Ugh. We're just backing up a bit. Hello Ali, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, hope all is well. Oh, there we are. Well, it's cooled down now, but you're back into the rain. I think it's 17, yeah, 17 at the minute on the monitor. Mostly cloudy. You get to choose the weather in the races? No, we don't. It's all chosen by PD, Polyphony. They make the game. They choose the tracks, what cars are going to be used, what the weather is, fuel wear, tyre wear. So yeah, the weather that we get on every race is exactly the same all week until it changes again for the new ones, which will be Monday. But it was bound to happen at some point this week. We were going to hit that wall, and I think one or two occasions on Wednesday we got close to it. it was bound to happen at some point. We were going to go into that wall one way or the other. And we have done it, so there you go. We've gone into the pit wall on the last corner on Lago Maggiore reverse. It's happened. The box is ticked for the week. We drive into there by accident, we get pushed into it. However we get in there, we've gone into the pit wall. With, like I say, the box is ticked. You don't do a full week on this track without hitting that pit wall. Not going to happen, no matter how hard you try. I think, what is it? Daytona as well. Daytona pit wall first corner. You're not doing a full week of that track without clipping that pit wall on Daytona. It doesn't happen. Unless you get very, very lucky. Yeah, cheers going up the GGs. Appreciate it, as always. Meant to, was it the bit of rain and a temperature drop as well over the weekend. I think, yeah, it's not bad out at the minute. I'll look in a minute. It's quite settled. It's not bad, is it? I mean, what is it? 16. What's the forecast for the weekend? Not bad, really. Saturday, 22 tomorrow. Windy on Sunday. Rain 10 o'clock tonight until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Fair enough. Pretty standard this time of year. Pretty standard, and it's just cloudy at the minute. Yep, cheers, Ali, for the GGs as well. Hello, Rebel. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Right. 7 minutes. Might be alright, keep going. Right, 6 minutes. Didn't turn in early enough at the top of there. That's why that happened. But again, the car felt understeery through there in the last race, just in general. I don't know what was up with it, or if anything, but yeah, it just felt a bit understeery through there. Last race we did. Bit wide out of there. Hello Luca, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it as always, hope all is well. Bit more grass cutting on the first corner. Right, minute and a half to go. Oh, there we go. All good stuff, Luke. Travelling from to Turin, from Nice. Very nice. Going to the the Monaco Grand Prix this weekend. Well, enjoy. I'm sure you will. Going to Monaco. So going from Turin to Nice, that'll be a nice journey, to be fair. I'm trying to think where you'll go. You'll go one of the ways to get there. Down to Genoa, and then across from Genoa into France at Nice, because we used to do a few pickups from down Genoa in the lorry driving days. So yeah, across from Genoa down from Turin to Genoa, across into France, and then keep going until you get to Nice, which isn't too far away. Well, one or two been improving their times, or just the lobby's getting quicker. I see Demons cracks the 56s. GG's on that one. Just about, but well, it still counts. It's still a 56. Right, let's see how we get on. So, you live in Nice. Very nice. Living in Nice, going into Turin. Yeah, we didn't... I don't think... No, we didn't go to Nice, but we did do a few deliveries in Turin. So... Savona... That's it. Savona, Ventimiglia, and then into Monaco. I think we had a marble pickup very close to Ventimiglia, if that's how you pronounce it, around the area. A place called Carrara. We used to go there quite a bit to pick up granite marble in the truck. Ventimiglia, that does ring a bell, as the saying goes. It sounds very familiar to me. Yeah, I think it's near Carrara. And then you've got Livorno, if you go a bit further down that way from Carrara. Yeah, thanks for going good for the good looks. Appreciate it. Let's see how we do in this one. But Carrara, yeah, it is indeed Carrara for granite marble. Touch the white lines out that corner. We'll know about it if we do. Yeah, thanks Ali as well for the good looks. Appreciate it as well. Because you've got Carrara, and if you go to Verona and you go to Affi, just I think it's north of Verona, there's quite a few marble pickups around there as well, marble factories around there that we used to go to, Affi. Then, I believe, there's one at Bergamo as well that we used to go to, which is near Milan. But yeah, Carrara, that was our main... we used to go there quite often, Carrara. Oh, don't turn into them. They, yeah. But even so, 8 seconds to the race lead, that pretty much the sign this lobby's stacked thing. we need to improve our time if we want to stay in here. Someone in front's got a penalty. Right, final lap. There's a bit of a breakaway at the front now. Oh. Good job, this corner's going this way. Right, we're backing up again, guys. Oh. Couldn't get out of that one at all. Oh, we just couldn't. Last corner again, we just couldn't get out of it. It backs up on that last corner. It gets a bit technical when you get around the other end of it, and in the pit wall on the very last lap. I think if they wanted to give the place back, really get around the corner and then just do it there. But well, it is what it is. It's close again at the front, so going to need to be a bit quicker in quali. Oh, the pit wall. Can't do nothing about it. You're going to go into it. You're going to go into it. So yeah, cheers, Demon, for the the GGs. Pit wall on the last lap. I think I don't know what it was. Whether it was trying to give it back or something, but we're in the pit wall. Well, we still finished the race. Yeah, cheers to the GGs. Well, the time, it is marching on a bit of time, but we will go again. Get the ghost down here, it's going to be a bit closer towards. Where is it? This one. We've not had any. We haven't, have we? I mean, SR. We've not had any SR going for a bit, have we? That's been kind of alright where it is, the SR. But no cooking tonight. One, it's you've already done it. One, say a cup of tea. Sounds good to me. Cup of tea. But yeah, this weekend it is the Monaco GP. Have to get that. We have seen the get the name right. It's not San Marino anymore. What is it? Emilia Romagna GP now, not the San Marino GP like it used to be. So we are fully up to date, ready for Monte Carlo this weekend. I'm trying to think of the place we used to go to in Carrara. It was called Marmy. I think Marmy. I think it. I can't remember. I think Marmy was. It was in the name. I've got the ghost already. Let's go. That was going good. What did you miss? Just going in the pit wall again on the final lap of the race. Bit of a. It got a bit backed up again on the last lap of the race, and then just got squeezed out in the pit wall at the very end. So Marm is the Italian, yeah, for marble. Because all the places we used to go to, they were called Marmy. I think in Affi, it was Marmy Graniti Affi, the main company that we used to go to. And then I think there was one. I think there was one called Cesare Marmy. They may have been in Carrara, can't quite remember. Right, 4 minutes. there was still there, 57.460. $23.5, right. This will be, I think, the last one we'll do on this one. Yeah, leave it there. Got to go now. Yeah, no worries, Ali. Big thanks for tuning in. As always, do appreciate it. Thanks to GGs and the GLs as well. And we shall no doubt see you again very soon. So let's do the GP, but the timer doesn't suit. Yeah, I think because we've not really had a huge amount of interest in it on this occasion. So I'm thinking of what I might do is have a look at it later in the year. So people that have expressed an interest, it's obviously very much appreciated. But I don't think we've got enough to have like a proper full grid. So what I might do is, so ones that have expressed interest and ones that have done the form, you just stay registered basically, unless you don't want to. In which case, just say, and I can take you off the list. But yeah, you just stay registered until there's enough interest. What I might do, just see how we go on the channel next like couple of months or so. Send the form out again, and just see what happens, and just see what kind of response we get from there. But it's that stage of the stream where we're getting chucked in the deep end, and these, well, our quality time needs improving. That's the stage of the stream that we're at now. So yeah, I think a couple of months, send the form out again, and then just see what happens. And like I say, people that have registered, you just stay registered, basically. And then just see what the numbers are like, and then, I think, say then what dates and times and things are gonna be from there. it's all still there. It's all still good to go. I mean, everything's all done for it, but just like a grid of like 5 people. Is it, you know, is it really worth doing a race of 5 people in it? Get a few more in. So yeah, I'll ping the form out again probably a couple of months and just say, right, we're getting enough in. Then put the date in. Right, can we not hit the pit wall in this race? Here we go. Turned up, yeah, need to make that more permanent really going forward in TC. Let's come back into turn 1. I'm not going to run up the inside here. Yeah, thanks, Luke. Thanks, Luke. Yeah, I think a bit of quiet on this lap. You just take it in what just happened. I was very, very nearly ready to say, oh, well, we'll go again next race. And we'll just take it from there. It was, yeah. Wow, I think I could see them starting to spin, starting to wobble, and then, yeah. Yes, focus, yeah, a little bit. It's the trouble is that it happens very quickly, and then it's just a case of settling back down again when it does happen. Try not to be too jittery on your driving, and just keep it clean and under control, and don't do anything rash in the lap afterwards. But there is such a fine line. There is indeed. Don't hit the pit wall. Right. Don't hit the pit wall, box ticked. I think it was P12 that went. It was either 11 or 12 that had the grass cutting at the first corner. But yeah, it was a bit touch and go, wasn't it? Very, very close. Ah, there we go. Not too bad, but that could have been a lot different. A lot different. Hello, Max. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Thanks to the GGs as well. Yeah, cheers, one. Going good. And Luca as well. Appreciate it. Actually, it has saved to the library, but again, my game is quite funny on replays. Is it there, though? Has it gone in straight away? We'll look at the... Oh, it has. This is unusual. The replay has saved, and it is for viewing straight away. This never happens on my game. Never happens. Right, lap 2. Need to go to lap 2. There we go. Right, initially, the TV camera. We'll see lap 2. It is lap 2. And... wow. I'll go through... Oh, we got the various onboards. It's coming into the first corner. Just... all fine and dandy, and it just starts to... wow. That is just on the bonnet cam. Oh, wow. That is mighty. You're going in here. It's just there. That is mighty. Well, there is still room. There's still room there. Let's go to... I mean, that is... come down. So, we're not touching, but wow. That is... whoa. Wow. And then, at this point... oh, yeah, the front of the car is technically off the track. Technically. The back of the car is still... yeah, the back of the car is on the white line. The front of the car is over it. And then we go back on to the cam. And we just kind of get away and then drive off. Just about. Let's go for the... so back into T1. So for their TV cam now, their broadcasting cam. Whoa. Because our line through the first corner was pretty okay, wasn't it? So I reckon... so... yeah, so we're on the apex. I think that if we were not on the apex, if the right-hand side of the car was touching the white line and not on the apex, we wouldn't have got the turn out the corner to then, because would have been on the white line ourselves here. I don't think we'd have got around them. We wouldn't have got around them. Would have gone. I'm turning as soon as I see them starting to wobble there, and we wouldn't have got around. So it is absolute finest of margins. And then wowee, let's go back to look at it again from here. Can we see much from here? Maybe not, but we might get the tail end of it going around the first corner. Let's keep an eye on us too. Kicking up the dust. And then you go through there, and then the race carries on from there. Yeah, I think from there, it's just trying to gather it up, isn't it, on the dirty tyres and whatnot. Wow, close enough. Very close. So, wasn't ghosting, and then race... oh, was there another incident that we've not seen on there? And we've got 4 minutes, better go back in. There we go, right. Just go... we'll jump back across then and go back in. Right, we've not improved at all in 2.5 hours nearly. This ghost is closest to us, so we'll keep using this one. And a little bit more. Not great through there, but we've got no penalties. But I was going to hit the wall and then trying to avoid that, and then because it does stick out a bit. It's just kind of like right there. Right, I'm going back in. Again, it is now margins on the qualifying as well. Right. Good luck to Demon and to Yil as well, joining us on this one. Yil is in 10th on 0.6 in the Beamer. I was trying to sell the Nismo a little bit to Yil the other night. I did out subtle hints at the Nismo. Wink, wink, try the car out. You'll really like it. It's really, really good. It's really, really stable around the track. But it seems that Yil has stuck with the Beamer for this one. Yeah, thanks for giving me good luck. Appreciate it as always. That one. Right. Ready to go. Right, I'm going to tuck in here. I'm going to slot myself in. We're going to back up again. Let's get off the curb. No, it's got a time penalty. Well, you pushed me up first, so I'm not giving that back, I'm afraid. So you can just go through there. There was room, it just chose not to give it. It's pretty much how that one went. I think that I've had a few run-ins before with the SL Benfica. Just doesn't really like giving room on corners. But unfortunately, you're going to crash. That's just the way it works. Got in front of both of us, wanted a penalty. I don't really see the point in that, to be fair. Could have very easily had at least 8th in that one, but anyway. Easily had P8. Guaranteed P8 in that one. Yeah, thanks Demon, and one as well. Appreciate it. The GG's going good as well. It's one of those, but again, guaranteed P8. Well, there you go. Does it? Yeah, I've had a few run-ins with them before with pushing, and it's just a case of really don't really need to do it. Obviously, got a good idea why they're doing it. But again, really, in that one, there was, well, there's, in my view, completely no need to do it, but that's how people want to do it. That's how people want to do it, really. We can't change it. That's the way it is. Lap's a bit slow. Let's see how we get on. Oh yeah, 24 flat. Oh, 4.5 minutes. I don't think we're going to do it. We've got maybe 2 races left at the most. So what's that? 4 minutes, 8 minutes, 12ish of qualifying. Oh, I might do. We need a Banzai qualifying lap in order to do it, I think. We are going to do it. Right, I've got maybe one more qualifying session to complete this time. Right, we'll try the next one. I think we've got at tops about 2 more, so this one and another one. Right, stopped at the hairpin. We're jumping in. P6 out of 16. We should have 16. Have we got 16? We should have. We've got full lobby. Got Yil and Demon. Again, just trying to work out which ones to pick. They're staring at me right in front of me on the screen. Let's get rid of that. So on the second to last corner, seeing people holding the brake slightly to get a better position in. Yeah, it can work. I tend to try and come over as far to the left and then swing it to the right, but obviously you've got people that see the gap when you're doing that, especially in a race. It's a bit like, oh, there's a gap there, so you have to just be a little bit careful. And then I tend to kind of treat it like it's the first corner, going the other way on the last corner, trying to bounce it over the curb, and then the power, without spinning it out, that's the challenge of it. A bit of a gamble doing that in races, swinging across corners to open it up for yourself. Drivers see gaps, they will go for it. Careful going downhill. Just keep an eye on what's going on. Let it roll through and hope for the Yil's not going to hit us with the... sort it out a bit. And that's the other issue. If a car in front of you hits the pit wall, and you're right behind them, it's... a bit like Monaco. Monaco Lowe's hairpin, it stacks up a bit. Bad PB in the sector. But the Beamer's definitely a better car down this bit. But it does from the two in front. Just park it, I think. But here comes Yill as well. Definitely a contender in all of this at the minute. Just got to keep on nerve. I'll do. I'll take that. As the car, it wobbled a bit on that last corner. It's just a case of staying quiet and waiting until it comes out the corner. Wait until the car is nice and straight off that corner before you start thinking forward slash saying anything about how the race has gone. It's not over until you pass that pit wall. I'm going to do that one. I don't know why I'm looking at the time with my monitor for when the time's on the game and in the top right corner. Force a habit. It's 10 PM. I can do another one, I think, and then Yeah, I can. I think there's nothing much really to do, really, around here. Yeah, thanks, going good. One and Luca as well. Appreciate it, as always. I've got a very itchy nose, and that's why I keep doing this. It's, it's been itching for a while. I'm not picking my nose on stream before anybody asks or thinks. It's just very, yeah. Right, 8 minutes. See how it goes in the next one. Right, I think this is it. Last chance saloon at this qualifying time. We've not beaten it, but we've had a good run at it, I think. We're just going to have to go in a minute and just literally, that's it. It's a max attack to beat this time. I'm through the days of sitting here for hours on end doing qualifying in daily races, trying to get the best possible time. We just, no, that's it now. We come in typically on the Monday, and we just set a time, and then that's it. We just go with that, really. We come in on the Monday, we set a time, and that's when we start setting the time. There's no more, not like I used to do, qualifying at every available opportunity that we had. It was on here qualifying for the dailies, but like entire evenings just gone on qualifying. When really, you just do it in the daily, just do it on the stream. You just don't need to do it, really. I mean, unless you want to do it. But I was just at the point with it where it was very, I don't know, just taking the joy out of it a little bit. The amount of time I was spending just qualifying. So what we get on the streams, that's it. That's our qualifying times that we do. A surprise with the itchy nose. It's itching again, actually. Even just talking about it. It's going. I don't know, I'm a bit of a fidgeter, really. I fidget quite a lot. We're going down the hill through the high-speed section. 55.8. Just chuck it through here. Cuts as much of the track as you are physically allowed to. Bit slow on there though. 23.3. I've got damage. Well, I think if I'd not gone at the hairpin, I'd have kept going on that one. It was quick. It was on pace. But, well, 240. A big thanks to Francois as well for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated, and welcome to the channel. Let's do it again. No, that's it. The split's too slow. Minute to go. We're finishing very likely on 57.4 our quality time for the week on this daily. Time. Here we go. So yeah, this week, well, we've done nothing but this. I mean, I was going to go to, I think I was saying the other day I was going to go to A in somebody's stream and set a time, but we've just been doing this all week. That's been what we've been on with. I've not even touched any race. See, I mean, I've done qualifying. I did a bit of quali off stream on an evening. I did a bit, but I've not raced it. I've barely touched any race C this week. I've just been on this one. I think this one is probably, well, yeah. Seeing as it is the only race that we've done this week, my favourite out of the three. Well, GL to Yil and to Max as well. I think Max is running in this one. Just in front of us. Yeah, cheers going good for you. Good luck as well. Appreciate it as always. I've got an itchy chin now. Oh dear. Back to P7. Yeah, thanks one, appreciate it as always. We're going from P7. Can we get Yil to try the Nismo before the week is done? I don't know if I'm going to have another go at it or not. Trying to persuade him just to have one race in the Nismo. It's a good car, it is a good car. We're away. Stuck behind, push it. Going up the straight. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I didn't even see they had a penalty. So if they're from the front, they're going to want back through pretty sharpish. Tells me that I don't necessarily need to fight it terribly. Just let them go around here. Off you go. Hello Sim Racer, welcome to the stream, thanks for tuning in, hope all is well. Hello from Turkey, thank you for tuning in from Turkey, and hope all is well. What I wanted to do on that. Ball right behind us. It's down through here. So you're new to sim racing? And you've got a channel as well. One has got a... That's what I was preempted, that they were going to do that. That's why I was a bit yes, no, maybe. Want to, don't want to. But I'm backing out of this because we're backing up again in the corner. I'm very happy to come out this corner in P8. It's better than hitting the pit wall. We'll take it. We are still in the race, very much so. Nearly. I'm just gonna carve this to roll it around the corner. Unless we take the track limit. Where are they? Gonna do that. So have a good race. Yeah, thanks, Sim Racer. Be back in about 30 minutes. Might be gone by then, but nevertheless, big thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it from Turkey. right, the Nismo, it pulls a bit down here. And so does the BMW a lot better when it's in the toe. Nice smooth line through this bit. Straighten the car up to try and get like 2 extra miles an hour out the corner. Take the white line. But we'll take this one. Yeah, P9. P9. Anyway, so yields at 12th. Got to the finish. I'll take that. That'll do very nicely. It was, yeah, go in the pit wall again. Come out the corner, and I think coming out the corner was always going to be the choice on that one. So yeah, we'll come out of the race in P9. Oh, yeah, thanks one. Appreciate the GGs as always. We finish in P9. Yeah, it's a good race with P8. But I knew when I went off the track on the hairpin, I knew that dirty tyres, it was gonna get us in the corner, and it's a bit like, yeah, they're gonna take it, so you can't stop them from doing it. So it's yeah, they were always gonna take it with our dirty tyres. Right, well. Yeah, cheers, going good. Appreciate the GGs, but it is time marching on. And that's going to be probably our last one for today. It's been a good run this week on this race. I've enjoyed it. Like I say, I've not touched it. I've just had no, I don't know, I've just not really, I don't know. I've just been seeing other streams, and the penalties have just put me off it, to be honest. Daily race C, I've not really had a care for it, really. Did a bit, what did I do on a TT? I did a bit of TT on it a few days ago. Bit of a token effort. Yeah. 37.7 in the Genesis. But, yeah, I've just not really felt it for Daily C this week with all the penalties and whatnot. But do imagine that it is a good race once you get into it. If Group 4 is your kind of thing. And, yeah, not got round to A either. So, yeah, just been Daily Race B all week. TT, I've done this one on the main account. Hang on, go in. What did I do? Yeah, 129 on there. What's the goal? 29. Oh, it was quite close. Yeah. Not bad. Right, GT also. And then, yeah, but yes, what we'll probably do, yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll have a look at putting the form out again for the Grand Prix, probably a couple months' time. We'll send it out again, and then once the numbers are in, we'll then start saying about putting a date in for it, and then there's more people that way doing it. More interest, we'll do that. Again, it's all ready, it's all good to go, just a case of just doing it when there's a bit more behind it. 1 million credits? No. $10,000. Well, that is it from us for today and probably for the week. So yeah, good week this week on Lago Maggiore. Not done too bad, really. SR's back up and DR's just, well, where the DR normally is. So, not too bad. And yeah, enjoy Lago Maggiore. Do like it as a track anyway. So yeah, it's been a good daily. And don't think, really, we've done too bad. So we'll see what the new daily races are next week and see what they give us. Don't know, they might give us another daily B that we just stick to for the week, or maybe Daily C will be something that's a bit more, don't know, a bit more appealing to us. We'll have to wait and see. But big thanks, as always, for tuning in this week. Very much appreciated. As always, big thanks to our new subscribers that have joined us as well across the week as well. Massively appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, then do feel free to like and subscribe as well. It'll be hugely appreciated. And we'll be back probably Monday for the new daily races. So yeah, take care, going good, and take care one as well, and everyone else that has tuned in today as well. And GG's to all the guys that have been racing as well. Yil, Demon, Max that was in as well, and one or two others as well. Good racing tonight, and hopefully we shall cross paths again next week on the new dailies and see what we get up to on there. So do like, do subscribe if you're new to the channel, and as always, do take care. And when my mouse is working, I'm going to see who's about, and I can have a look and see. Right, what can we do? Shall we go to Yil and try and persuade him to use the Nissan GTR for one race? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Or I don't know. Have a look. I'll go to Yil anyway, just because he's, yeah, I can just go and say hello anyway, and GG's as well, so we'll do that. Yeah, we'll go to Yil, well, more so that I can get in there and just say hello and GG's for the racing tonight as well. And yeah, we'll be back Monday for the new daily. Big thanks for tuning in. As always, do like, do subscribe, and do take care, and do have a good weekend. And we'll see you Monday for the new dailies. Bye.